was glad to see the city receive funding that is going to allow us to add an alternative similar to ReWild's wildest alternative. And I think in the context of the report we have on the agenda today regarding sea level rise and rising tides, I think it should be crystal clear to us how important the benefits would be from implementing the wildest alternative. All the researchers and scientists are telling us that our shorelines are going to go through some pretty dramatic changes in the near future. And I think simply put, Mission Bay is going to look very different in the next few years, or decades, I should say, right? It's clear to me that there's a very high probability that the Kendall Frost Marsh, as we know it, is going to essentially disappear. I think we need to start planning and taking adaptive action now. The wildest alternative, or something very close to it, would maintain and enhance what we have now, even in the face of the effect of climate change. I think far too often policymakers like to talk about how we're taking climate change serious, but then when faced with making a choice that would allow us to implement meaningful adaptive policy, there's often a tendency to avoid making those tough decisions that would result in long-term benefits, but perhaps short-term political inconveniences. We have a number of stakeholders who are pushing us to do the right thing, such as the Audubon Society and ReWild Mission Bay. And I thank them for their continued advocacy. Look, Mission Bay is a regional asset. Many of my constituents in District 8 utilize the beaches and amenities there. So it's important that we think of it that way. We need to do all we can to preserve the natural resources that we enjoy here today to ensure it is there for future generations, for future San Diegans. I do thank you very much for the report, and I look forward to seeing the work as it continues. Thank you.
Thank you so much to my colleagues for your comments, and thank you, Cassandra, for your wonderful presentation.